Okay, so here's all area of stupid of what I'm hearing and what I know to be so. So I just saw on something. Two things hit me like boom boom. Tia Frio comes over. This is always Anthony, the toilet paper husband. He comes over and he says to me, I mean, he's always so sporadic and like he's like squirrel. I mean, like he really is squirrely. Like he comes over and he's all over the place. Like his thought patterns are so sporadic, but they don't, like mine are sometimes sporadic, but they connect. Like you can make like a large Marge, a red bicycle, and losing the red bicycle on a visit to Pee Wee Herman's red bicycle on a visit to Elizabeth, whatever, is when he lost the bicycle as a two-wheeled foundation. Right. Okay. So, got that. That pairs back with the U dot S dot and the U dot N dot. Right. When you lost the two wheels, meaning NICKLAUS and Nicole being together, you lost your foundation of being able to get anything accomplished in protecting Stargate equipment and global security. So, that's my little spiel. But back to him. He's like, did you know that Columbus funded or he was sleeping with some Spanish queen, and Christopher Columbus found America. And I'm like, but Anthony, America was never lost. And he's like, right, well, I know that the Vikings were here. And I'm like, right. And he's like, and I'm like, can I tell you how it might have went, Aunt? I was like, here's the thing. Christopher, who might have been sleeping with the colorless Hispanic queen, code name only, I was like, may have called up Columbus in Colombia and said, hey, the Spanish over here in Fifth Inquisition of Rome in Italy is a little concerned for the royal crown. Could you Colombians, since you're just south of the border to North America, check on the Vikings and make sure that they're still in charge for the rest of us over in Europe, since we can't get a boat or a communication or a line of intelligence to agree on? Right. So it was Christopher Columbia Italian? Was he Spanish? Was he actually like a conquistador that we could rely on in south of the border, where you call a Colombian with his one number and you say, this is the king. Could you do me a favor and check on this for me from your neck of the wood? I would be most grateful and humble. Thank you. Right, yeah, see, when you guys speak, I have to, like, decipher the code of, like, what is it trying to speak to me, and what does it mean, where is it lost in this day and age to move forward? Like, where did the monkey vernacular get lost? Little Bambi guy named Tia Frio that I got toilet paper with just for paperwork for head office to behead a couple of people. Right, okay, so maybe Christopher was Victoria's whatever. She was the colorless Spanish crown, right? And we had the Rome, right, for the Christopher. Sure, he was Italian, right, whatever. So we called our friend Columbus over in the Columbia territory, and we just wanted to make sure that they knew that the Vikings were still in charge. You know? Great, okay, we're all still friends. Perfect, boom, done. What's the problem? Why do you all make so many problems around the world with keeping Stargate, like, protected and your citizens where they belong, in their homeland? I don't need to see a Colombian in New York City. I don't. It makes my job so much more difficult to keep your heads in Colombia safe when I have you showing up in New York or anywhere that you don't belong. But it goes the same for my Alibaba and the Seven Thieves in the whatever. Oh yeah, I have to make mention. I saw on some TV program. I didn't watch the whole thing because I don't keep current with the lies that they tell on the news, and I don't speak whatever it is that they speak. So I saw one had red and white checkerboard that they wear, but I don't know. Again, I don't want to insult anybody. I just don't know the significance of it. I don't know if it's political, religious. I don't know if it's an affiliation. Nobody's told me. So please, I am not trying to disrespect anybody. When I wear this black and white, it is because I'm trying, I don't know, I have to keep something because we got this corona thing. So I put it over like this when I walk into places, and it's the only color. They didn't have red and white, so I couldn't alternate. So this means absolutely nothing in the world of, like, why is she always wearing black and white Panda Express problems? Yeah, well, I live in the land of Panda Express, and I don't know what happened to the polar bears of, like, Siberia. I'm in the land of the lost and forgotten while the Koreans and Chinese took over. They have a lot of Chinese takeout this time. And all of the Chinese and Koreans, they have dry cleaners. They have nail salons. Like my Aunt Judy used to do nails. Now all the Koreans and Chinese came over and they only do nails. It's very weird, the women. And then they opened Dragon takeout food and Chinese takeout food. And they have a lot of martial arts dojos everywhere. Why is there so much Pacific California in my New York and 50 states of you're not allowed over here, and I don't want to see any of your whatever in my brandish and marketing until I have secured Stargate? What part did they miss in my very clear message of one English? I thought German, Russian, and English was clear. Captain America, Batman, Catwoman, right? And then I feel bad because then I leave out Germany, but like whatever, Hitler, get over it. He has a namesake. He's still a rock star over there, I guess. Right, so, yeah, okay, I think we're good on this one.